Mitram and Bandhuvam, welcome to South Asia Maps. This is your presenter Dr. J. Reddy. South Asia Maps is an education channel that brings you the information in the iconographic form, varying from Indology, geography to human ecology, interactions of humans among themselves, various biotic and non-biotic entities. We are continuing our fascinating series on Himachal Pradesh, Deva Bhumi. This is the part 8. 7 river basins of the Himachal Pradesh. Himachal Pradesh has 7 river basins. After this presentation, we will have a different way of looking at the Himachal Pradesh province. So this is our Himachal series, Himachal Pradesh series. Part 1 we looked at the districts and some tehsils. Part 2 natural boundaries, Janskar mountains and Shivaliks, and 4 stages of formation of Himachal Pradesh, 55,000 square kilometers of surface area of Himachal Pradesh, how it compares to the British Punjab and the British Isles in Europe, and the Punjab plains are Himachali regions are sheltered from the Punjab plains by magnificent Shivalik ranges, which are outer Himalayas. That is part 5. We looked at Simla hill states, Bashar, Mahasu, Nalagarh, and so on. Then the previous part, 7th part, there are 2 regions in Himachal Pradesh, taking the Great Himalayas mountains as a dividing range, that is the Cis and Trans-Himachal region. Part 8, today's part, we are looking at 7 river basins of Himachal Pradesh. There are 7 river basins in the Himachal Pradesh. India Regional Geography by R.L. Singh. The most of the content is based upon that, and I added my own thumbnails and the maps and according to my understanding. That is the 7 river basins of Himachal Pradesh, part 8. Before we look at that, to put the things in the historical context, 1848, British annexed the Khalsa Sarka from Dalip Singh Maharaja, son of Ranjit Singh, and there was a British Punjab, residencies, agencies, directorial areas, and Islamic agitation and aggressive policies of the League got it partitioned. This is the Darul Mumin and Darul Islam. This is the Darul Harb. This is the Ravi Satluj dividing line, that is Radcliffe line. Paschim Punjab, West Punjab, the Lahore, Multan, Rawalpindi region, the Purbi Punjab, the East Punjab, Punjabi speaking Punjab, Pahadi Kangri speaking Himachali Punjab, Haryanvi Hindi speaking Punjab. 1966, Punjab Reorganization Act trifurcated into Punjabi speaking, Hindi speaking, Kangri and Pahadi speaking regions, Himachali, Punjabi, Haryanvi region. So that is the broader outlook, and before that you should be having a broader understanding of the administrative political map I made. This is the part 1. I talked about Himachal Pradesh, 12 districts and taluks. This is the southern part, start with S, the letter, that is Simla, Solan, Sirmoor. Then the heartland start with K, Kangra, Kullu, and also Kinnor Desh or Chenab, that is 336. Then we can have 3 more here, Yuna, Hamirpur, Bilashpur, easy to remember, Bakra Nangal, Bilaspur area, Central Mandi, highlighted in yellow here, and Chamba region, Chamba district, and Lahul Spiti districts. So that gives you the proper perspective. There are 7 river basins in Himachal Pradesh based upon the water potting. This is the Great Himalayas. Himalayas are 3 parts, the Great, the Middle and Shivaliks. Shivaliks here, the middle here, that is the Dhauladhar and Pir Panjal and others, and this is the Great. Across the Great is the Trans-Himalayas, Jaskar, Ladakh and so on. Based upon this, there are 7 river basins in the Cis region and 2 in the Trans region. Total 7. 5 in the Cis, 2 in the Trans-Himalayan region. This is the Chenab river here, Chandra-Bhaga, Chenab river basin. This is the entire basin, this is the river, the red one is indicated. Then the Ravi River Basin or Ravi Basin, this is the Ravi River. Then the Beas Basin, the Beas Basin. Satluj Basin and Yamuna Basin. Eastern parts, water divide flows into Yamuna River or Jamuna River. Remember, these are the basins. Satluj has 2 parts again. This is the Cis-Satluj Basin. Then you have the Trans-Satluj Basin across the Great Himalayan mountains. This is the Trans. This is the Trans-Satluj, that is also Spiti region. And there is a Malung river. So this is the 2 river basins, Malung and the Trans-Satluj Basin. So this is the Great Himalayas. Remember, Chandra River here, Bhaga River here, then joins at a place called Kilong in the Lahul Spiti district. In the Lahul region, continues and Udaipur Killer enters into Maharaja's Dogra's territory as a Chenab river and goes to Atholi and Kishtwar, Jengilwar, Doda, Batota, Riasi, Aknur, finally enters into Punjab plains west of Sialkot. These are the Dhauladhar mountains, that is the middle layer. This is the Pir Panjal mountains. Between the Pir Panjal and Dhauladhar is the Ravi river, that is Airavati river or Parushni river basin. This is the Beas, this is the Kullu valley, this is the Kangra valley, this is the Beas basin. Then this is the Satluj Basin, Cis part. This is the Yamuna Basin. Yamuna river is a tributary Tons and Tons tributary Pabbar. And Yamuna's one more tributary is the Giri here. This is the Chaur mountain range in Missouri, then Nagtiba and so on. Let's look at the this in little more detail, and before that, this is the broad Himalayas are 3 layers, Great Himalayas, middle layer, outer. Middle layer is also called middle layer or lower layer, inner layer. This is the outer layer. Outer layer is around about 400-500 meters to 1500. The next 1500 to 4500 is the middle. 4500 to broadly 6500 is the Great Himalayas. This is the Great Himalayas. Across the highest peak in Himachal Pradesh is around about 6800 meters, that is the Riopurgal. Near Great Himalayas in the Kinnaur Desh or Kinnaur region. So the Himalayan region has, we looked at these 5 basins, Chenab, Ravi, Beas, Himalayan Satluj, then the Yamuna. These are cis side of Great Himalayan mountains. Across, that is the Trans-Himalayan Himachal region, there are 2 basins. Satluj, its tributary Spiti, Trans-Himalayan Satluj Basin in tributary Spiti, and Malung across, that is essentially a tributary of Janskar, which is a tributary of Sindhu River, Indus River, joins at a place called Nimmu, that is few kilometers downstream of Ladakh Leh in the Ladakh, that is Jammu Kashmir region. The mountain ranges are Janskar here, that is across the Trans-Himalayan region. Jaskar or Janskar, this is the Great Himalayan Mountains. This is the middle layer, that is the Pir Panjals and Dhauladars. This is the Jalori region, that is the Mandi Kullu area, Jalori, and this is the Chaur region. And in the Simla and this area, eastern part, will have Missouri, Nagtiba. These are the Shivaliks, not very clear here, but Shivalik mountains and Shola Sigi in the Yuna area here. That is in brief about the the river basins of the Himachal Pradesh. We look each of them in little more details later. You can also, this is the different picture, and you can see here Chandra River, Bhaga River. This is the Chenab Basin. This is still in the Cis region. Then you can see this is the Ravi River, right? This is the Pathankot will be here. Ravi. This is the Ravi River Basin, you can see. This is of course Pong Dam. This is the Bakra Dam, Bakranangal. Bakranangal means this is Satluj. Up to here, this is the Cis-Satluj region. This is the Trans-Satluj region. The Shipkila Pass will be here. Rio Purgil will be here. This is the Bashpa River or Sangla River near Kalpa. This is also in the Trans region. So this is the Satluj part. This is the Spiti River. You can see very clearly Spiti River joins it right in the Kinnaur region. You can see here in the border, this is the Malung River. You can see the Malung River becomes the Janskar, joins in Janskar later. And this is Satluj, this is the Beas. The Beas River, this will be Rohtang Pass here. This is the upper region is called Manali Kullu region. It cuts through the Dhauladar mountain ranges at Ladji, then enters into the Mandi and enters into the Kangra basin, and it is dammed. This area, that is the Pong Dam, and then enters into the Punjab plains. This is the Satluj, this is the Chandigarh, and Rupnagar will be there, and Ludhiana will be pretty close to there. Here also it gives a different outlook. You can look at this map. This makes the things very clear, little more. You can see there are 5 basins in the Cis region. So you can see Chenab River, Chandra River, Bhaga River. Kilang is the district headquarters in Lahul. Both the tributaries join at Kilang. The river continues. It is called Chenab downstream. That is the Chenab basin. Then you have a Ravi, that is Parushni or Airavati, and Chamba town lies on the bank of the river. This is the Ravi basin. Chenab basin, Ravi basin. Of course, this is the heartland, that is the Beas basin, and you see the Beas river here. Mandi town is on the Beas, Buntar and Kullu and all those Manali, these are also in the Beas river basin. 1, 2, 3 here, and we have Satluj river. This is the Cis region in the Satluj. Until this part, this is the Satluj. You can see Govind Sagar, there is a Bakranangal project, the Bilaspur, Thattapani, and you can see the Rampur and Nehar and so on. And this part is the trans part. You can see the river, Satluj river, this is the Baspa river or Sangla river, this is the Spiti, and this is the trans region. And you can also see the Malung river here. This is the Malung, and it enters into Jammu Kashmir region. That is the other part, and that's essentially the 7 river basins of Himachal. We look at these river basins in little more detail. We'll take up each of them and look more specifically so that you will have very good understanding of the fascinating land of Himachal Pradesh, Deva Bhumi, that is Kangra and Pahadi speaking Punjab region of former British Punjab, sheltered from the Punjab plains by the magnificent Shivalik mountain ranges and greater Himalayas and Janskar. See you later. This is your presenter, Dr. J. Mitram and Bandhum, I really appreciate if you like the presentations. We'd like to hear your comments or any other suggestions. Please take time to look at our YouTube channel and post your comments and suggestions. See you later in the other presentation.